So what we did this morning when we did this coving is we found approximately what this radius is, and we found it to be approximately, or the, I guess, diameter. We found it to be approximately 1 1/4. So we used that Forstner bit. There's several kinds of bits, right? There's a spade bit. Everybody know what the spade bit is? Yeah, it's flat. And then you have these Forstner bits where it's, well, you'll see it in a minute, but it's basically a full circle, and then it has a little brad point in the center. So it's like a brad point bit, just with the larger. Yeah, larger. We also don't really want to use the hole saws for this, because hole saws require, yeah, they tend to wander, and they require a center bit in the middle, whereas the Forstner bit doesn't so much require. Of course, it helps to have the center, to at least the brad point anyway, but it's really probably the best bet for this particular application. Thank you. So there's our jig. You want to get this on camera? Okay. So the damage here, that most of them are good, but for the ones that are damaged, I think the reason is because this jig has been used so extensively. You can see that it hasn't been properly used, and so that right there has been drilled out pretty badly. So I just want to emphasize that when you use this, be sure to set the stop, right? On the drill bit, on the drill press, there's a little thing on the left where you can slide the stop up and down. So maybe test it when the drill press is not on. Just kind of bottom it out on the jig, and then set your stop right there so you can't go any further, and that will hopefully preserve our jigs for another use. Okay, so the way to use this, the first thing, like I said, is we tried different Forstner bits. There's your Forstner bit right there, and this is the old hammer, and we held the Forstner bits up to this cove, and we tried like 3/4 inch, we tried 1 inch, and we ended, even though it does have this notch here, we're just kind of ignoring that. You can see the radius pretty much lines up with that. And we want to see that at the end here, that it lines up, you know, for determining where this goes that direction. We basically want the bit to take out up to the end. Okay. So once, so you've got your drill bit in the drill press, and you've got this on the table. You want to clamp this down. Clamp it down with 2 clamps for sure. Don't think you're going to get by with just one. And everybody know how to use the clamps that are built into the drill press? Okay. Those are super convenient. Just tighten them down really well. Then, how can we do this? I guess you'll just have to kind of, so if this is clamped to the table, you've got this adjustment here that gives you that dimension. Obviously you can see where the Forstner bit took that off. And then you've got this part here that gives you how deep you want to go. And we got that, we put it right there based on, just based on the old hammer. And this jig is also missing this other screw here, so we're going to have to repair that too. We'll have to find, I don't know that I have another like Teflon thing, but I probably have a a bolt that we can use to tighten that. Okay, so just be aware that there's some play there. So this is sandpaper, so that it holds, you know, you've got some friction there. So just hold it with your thumb is sufficient, and then drill it down, and there you have it. That's all there is to it. Just be sure. This is one final tip, and then we'll probably be done with the recording. Just be sure that you know when you did your, if you did your boring already, and you probably should have, that you're doing your cove on the bottom and not on the other side. So because that angle that AJ put in there for the bore is based on the shank being down here, not like that, although, yeah, that's right.